Dang. Sideshow just revealed one of the sexiest statues I've ever seen, featuring Mystique from the X-Men. Absolutely incredible. Let's take a closer look at what she has to offer. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be diving into the new Mystique statue from the X-Men universe. So this statue is actually modeled from her classic look from the comics, but has some very intricate and updated details to her. There's a lot of incredible things to note with this statue, including the paint applications, the sculpting, some of the light up accessories, and even the really cool interchangeable pieces, right? And from first look perspective, she looks absolutely gorgeous, you guys. So many attention demanding details worth noting on her, which we'll dive more into the statue shortly. But overall, this is an amazing piece that I think is worthy of anyone's collection. And let's take a closer look at the details. In terms of dimensions, she is a premium statue designed by Sideshow. She's made of polystone and stands at about 15.5 inches tall and weighs a whopping 10 pounds, right? So she's definitely on the heavier side. But if you consider the actual piece itself, the details, all the artistry that sort of goes with it, it makes sense, right? This would weigh 10 pounds. Plus the base itself gives a lot of weight to it. So yeah, I mean it's on the heavier side, but makes sense, right? It also comes with three additional interchangeable pieces, which we'll take a closer look into now. As you can see in this picture, there's three interchangeable pieces that come with Raven herself, right? You get the transforming left arm. I think this is incorrectly written on the site, right? So it's actually her left arm that transforms, not her right arm, right? You do get the transforming pieces on her torso, which is like that belt area and her left rib cage area, and then the left leg itself, right? So these changes are in the pieces are interchangeable, which allows for a more in-action shifting display versus that standard static display that you would get with normal statue. So it's really awesome because it gives us three pieces to kind of play around with, and it really keeps relative to her power set, which allows her to shapeshift and change, right? So now I would have liked if they've added maybe a swappable head as well, maybe the security guard that matches the arm and the leg. That would have been a nice additional piece to this, so that we can complete the kind of the look. But overall, the three pieces that are interchangeable here are awesome, and can't complain on how it just looks and how seamless the transition is, right? As we look more to the costume and character design, again, everything looks amazing so far. This is a nice shot of how she would potentially look on a tabletop display. And as you can see, I mean, she just demands attention, right? She has an incredible badass feel to her, no matter which sort of direction you're looking at the statue. I really like how she's also just chilling there, holding this massive rifle blaster while hacking trash industries, right? In terms of the clothing, sculpts, and the look of the costume itself, boots look great, right? I really like how the heels translate to her shin leggings seamlessly, top piece as well, and how the sash extends downward into the base and how it flows properly. Looks awesome. And if you take a look at the gloves, it looks really good because it's skin tight. And again, it transitions perfectly up to her biceps and shoulder area. It's very clean and doesn't break off, which is good. And in terms of the paint, I mean, the skin color just looks amazing here, right? Like if you look at the darker shades of blue used to create that shadow kind of, transitional look, it looks great from that perspective. And also like how the skin almost looks like it's glowing, which is awesome here. So excellent details overall from the Sideshow team. In terms of her head sculpt details, if you take a closer look at her face, I really like how busy she looks, but in a good way, right? Because it matches her desire to free her Brotherhood family, which is what this statue is about, right? In terms of the actual hair, it's just perfect, right? It has a really nice in motion feel to it, and it feels less like a statue sculpt, but red coloring, the application, and how it's been delivered to us looks great, right? I mean, if you take a look at the extensions of her hair, each of them are different lengths, right? Which just makes it look very clean, makes it look very dynamic, right? And sharp, right? It's not flat, it's not one single length, which is great. Also, the gold eyes on her just look incredible, right? I really like the fact that it really looks like that she's staring at you. And while she's staring at you, she says, I don't give an F. Well, I just chill here and hack Trask Industries, right? So awesome look there in terms of her facial sculpt. Now, in terms of the skull themselves on her head and belt, these are really cool because the sculpt of it came out very well. It's the belt itself is a huge standout to me because it's a very good accent piece, and I like how it wraps all the way around her entire waist, and there's really no space wasted. So it looks great, details incredible, absolutely love it. Right. In terms of the mainframe screen, so this is her hacking Trask Industries, and Sideshow really gives us some nice, incredible details here on that screen. So again, the premise of this statue is she is hacking Trask Industries to free her captured Brotherhood family. Right. So you have a few folks featured here, which includes Toad, Pyro, a Blob, and her wife Irene, which is also known as Destiny. Right. I really like how they've added the names and details each of the characters and corresponding headshots here, so you can tell who they are, which makes it more lifelike. And the deactivation details are good as well. I like how it just stands out in red on the top right hand there, so it gives it a nice dynamic look. Right now, in terms of the special light up functionality, you can see here that the base and the actual LED mainframe screen light up, which is awesome. Right on the left hand side, you see what it looks like it's not lit up, and the right hand side is obviously what it looks like when it is lit up. Right now, this is a nice, awesome feature added by Sideshow. It looks great when it's dark, but when it's lit up, it adds this whole new dimension to the statue, right? And I really like how they lit up the base here in terms of the lighting. I would have though liked if they added additional lighting closer to the top of where she's sitting, so it kind of highlights her legs more and her body sculpt. Otherwise, the baseline looks awesome. The yellow light coloring looks great, and gives you this really high-end museum feeling here, right? Which is awesome. In terms of the rifle blaster, here's a nice closer look at it. A lot of incredible detail through and through here. Design of it has like this futuristic railgun feel with relative to Trask Industries. I like the 12x scope on it. Looks modeled perfectly. And I really like the blue painting used to simulate energy emitting from the blaster itself, as if it's powered up and ready to actually fire. Right, an incredible amount of cuts and details all over the place, especially on the stock, kind of like the rail and the laser pointer underneath. Overall, has some great weapon accents here. And if you just take a look at those legs, guys, I mean, it's so beautifully sculpted, right? You see all the incredible muscle tones, the knee details. Again, such a sexy pose that she's in really demands attention, but very well done and clean, right? Now, in terms of interchangeable parts, here's a close-up look of what they look like from behind Raven. So again, remember you get three different interchangeable parts, right? The transforming guard arm, which comes with the badge, the leg with the boots, and the torso piece here as well. Now, I really like the additional details they've given on the actual changing belt, which includes the walkie-talkie and the handcuffs here, right? Because it really shows like they've thought about through the details and could have just added like a basic black belt with pockets, but again, instead they added two additional sculpts here or accessory sculpts, which is good. So incredible there by Sideshow, and I just love the overall the folds and the lines, on both her pants and her sleeves. Just makes for awesome pieces, right? In terms of the base, here's some nice details on the base sculpt here. You can see all the colors are well defined. So it gives you that really mechanical wear look throughout the base, which is awesome. And again, you see that light up feature here, and also the exposed wiring, which looks incredible because it looks so realistic. And also how they sort of hidden the on-off switch along with the USB charging plug right on the left-hand bottom of the statue, and not somewhere like in the middle where you have random wires hanging. So even if you're charging it, you won't see the wires, which is good. Allows for the display to look unique without seeing overexposed wiring, which is awesome. Right. Now, pre-ordering is live on Sideshow Shite. Feel free to use the link in our bio to take you there if you need it. It'll run you around $685, and shipping is expected around Q2 to Q3 of 2025. And obviously, this is more pricier than other statues, but again, this isn't your standard statue, right? It's a premium format sculpt from Sideshow. Plus you get the three exchangeable, or rather interchangeable pieces, and some real light up functions as well, right? So no matter what you do, this piece will stand hardcore wherever and however we display her. So costs are in line with what I would expect with this type of premium statue. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for joining me today as we explore the new Mystique Premium Format statue from Sideshow. Are you a fan of Mystique and this incredible statue that they've been able to give us? Let me know in the comments below what really stands out to you and whether you'll be picking her up. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more content on the coolest superhero collectibles around. Until next time, folks, keep on collecting.